If you've been feeling stressed, emotionally overwhelmed, mentally overloaded, or just like you're carrying more than your fair share lately, this yin yoga practice can help you slow down, soften, and create the space to reconnect with yourself. So rather than pushing, fixing, or striving for anything, you'll be invited to receive support, to listen inward, and to allow your body and your nervous system a chance to unwind. And by working with the heart-related meridians and the spleen meridian in this practice, we can relieve some stress and tension. We can calm an overactive mind. We can ease any emotional overwhelm and help you cultivate a deeper sense of presence and connection with yourself. So if you've been giving a lot of your energy away lately, come in and let yourself slow down, to reconnect, and to remember that support is something that you can receive as well. For this practice, you'll want one big cushion or a yoga bolster and two smaller cushions or shirts or sweaters that you can fold up to act like two yoga blocks, or if you have yoga blocks, have a couple yoga blocks handy. And we're going to begin by coming into child's pose. So you can come to the back of your mat, and for sitting on your heels, and you can have your knees out hip width apart, you can have them a little further out, whichever feels more comfortable for you. Now first, just sitting here, if this feels too intense for the front of your thighs, the front of your ankles, or the tops of your feet, sit on one of your small cushions. And that can help relieve some of that tension through the front line. And then from here, let's keep the hips into the heels as much as we can so we create a deeper opening in the pelvis. As you come down, bringing your forehead all the way down to your mat. Let's first release the arms alongside the legs. Just taking some moments to begin to settle in. You can let your eyes close. And as you're here, feel how much you can begin to soften. Softening through your lower back, through your hips, and through your belly. And feel how your breath can support this softening. And as you soften through the base of the spine, feel how the rest of the spine can begin to relax as well. The ribs can relax. Your neck and face, the jaw, the throat can all relax. And now let's bring the arms out in front of us and come up just enough. We're going to keep the right arm straight out and walk your left arm underneath you. So you're walking it straight out to the side. So your left shoulder is beginning to move down toward the ground as you do this, and your hand is lined up out from your shoulder, if that makes sense. So you aren't reaching up at an angle, you're reaching straight out from the shoulder. And once you walk your hand out as far as it will go, maybe you already feel an opening through the outside of your shoulder, you can let your head relax down. And if you want, you can take your left ear to the mat. You can bend through your right arm, so you relax your right forearm down, just in front of your left arm.
Let your eyes close if they aren't already. And here we're getting into the heart meridian. Maybe into the small intestine meridian, running through the outside of the arm, maybe up into the back of your shoulder. And where we can carry the weight of caring for others. And we give out through our arms, out through our hands, our fingers. So letting this space not only begin to open up, but also soften and release. And just noticing if you hold tension through your right shoulder as well, letting that soften, letting your neck, your jaw relax as you increasingly release into this opening. And notice if you can relax more through your belly, up into the pelvis, maybe if you're feeling compression through the groin, the lymph nodes of the groin. And letting your awareness rest into the sensations that surface in this posture, in this opening. So you can ground into your body and really rest out of your mind. Now you can bring your head up, press into your right hand enough to come up. Come to the center, walking your hands out into an extended child's pose. And we'll do this on the other side, so you can keep your left arm out long. Walk your right arm out to the side, walking the fingers out, straight out from the shoulder as far as they will go. So you begin to feel an opening into your right shoulder, maybe into the outside of your right arm. And then you can let your right ear rest down onto your mat and let your left arm rest down. So you can bend at the elbow, let your left forearm rest down out in front of your right arm. Noticing where you're at right now. If there are many thoughts moving through your mind, perhaps the pacing of the thoughts, the quality of the thoughts, it's more as an observation. And that you can direct your mind into your body. It can be easier to do in a yoga practice because it creates more sensations, more obvious sensations in the body. And feeling here as you are opening through the heart-related channels, you're creating more space for your heart itself. And as our heart can soften and open, it's not only to open to other people and love others. It actually builds from a cultivation of love for ourselves. Letting yourself feel that. Feeling love and gratitude for yourself, for being here right now, for giving yourself this care. Noticing any places where you tend to hold, where you can soften even more. Can really be anywhere through your body. So a few more breaths. Noticing how your breath wants to support this opening, create more space through your right shoulder, out through your arm. And you can begin to press into your left hand to come up, taking your arms out in front of you into an extended child's pose. And from here, let's come up into a tabletop. Bring your knees so they're underneath your hips, your hands are underneath your shoulders, and just take some movement here. So we were compressing the lymph nodes in the groin there for a bit, letting the lymph move, letting the blood move. This blood and lymph that we have been generating. So you can move through your shoulders here, you can move through your hips, your pelvis. And then you can come back to sit on your heels. And now let's bring the bolster or bigger cushion out onto the mat, out in front of you. And we're gonna come into a puppy pose, taking the forearms onto the cushion or the bolster. So we get a little deeper opening in this. And you can walk your forearms out onto your cushion. And from here, you can slide the elbows out away from you as your hips remain over your knees. So it's easier to balance on your knees, and you get more of an arch through your upper back and an opening through the heart in particular. And then you can let your head rest down. Perhaps your forehead comes down onto the bolster or the cushion. And extend out through your triceps. So really you're reaching your elbows away from your shoulders as you begin to bring your hands back behind your neck. So your hands are in a prayer position, and then your hands can rest to the back of your head, to the back of your neck, wherever they come. First, just feeling yourself settling into this posture. And when you come into a posture, there may be very obvious adjustments happening. Maybe feeling an explicit release through the upper back, through your chest, through your belly. And as that release happens, notice if you can soften even more. Particularly on your exhales. Perhaps you feel your chest increasingly release toward your mat. It's creating space through your chest, through your heart, out through the outside of your arms. And maybe you feel this all the way up through your forearms, into your pinky fingers, or the ring fingers. These meridians we're working with in this practice run through the pinky fingers, the ring finger, into the middle finger. So if you're feeling any sensations from your upper back, your chest, all the way through your arms into these fingers, you're actually feeling the connection through these tissues. Just a few more breaths here. Just noticing any big or small places that you can soften even more. And as you do, you're deepening your relationship with yourself, with your body, how it communicates. It communicates through sensation. Now you can begin to release your hands down and engage through your belly to come up. You can bring your hands onto your mat, coming into a tabletop once again, and moving, letting the lymph move, letting the blood move once again. It can feel good to reverse that arching by rounding out the back. really making this your own. So again, you're learning to listen more deeply to yourself, and in this work, listening to your body that we tend to override a lot. Now let's come back to sit on the heels. Now we're going to come into a Baddha Konasana position, taking the feet together and the knees out wide. And first just feel how this is for you right now. So if you're here and you feel like you're really holding up, your back is rounded out, I feel particularly tender right now. So I'm going to sit on a small cushion. And in doing so, there's so much more ease in the inner thighs and through the spine. And if you take that option and you feel like you're still gripping through your inner thighs, you can use your cushions underneath your knees. If you need to get something else, like you want to sit on a cushion and you want to take cushions underneath both of your knees, have whatever you need so you feel supported and where you aren't gripping. Gripping is not what we're going for in this practice. Once you feel like you're set up in this posture, how works for you in this moment? Let's come into Gomukhasana through the upper body. So we're going to take the left arm up. And first, relaxing through the top of your shoulder, so we aren't reaching up like this. We're releasing the shoulder down, and then extending up through the tricep line, through the heart meridian, and externally rotating from here, from the shoulder. So the palm then turns back, and then just bend at the elbow so your hand falls to your upper back. Through your right arm, reach out and internally rotate so your thumb comes down, and continue rotating in. As you bring your arm behind you and taking that hand up to meet your left hand. Now, if this doesn't work for you, you can take a hold of your shirt, use a strap or a scarf to hold on to. I forgot to mention that prop at the beginning. Or if you have the bind, see if you can make sure that you get a hold of your pinky fingers, since we're working with the heart meridian in this practice in particular. Wherever you are with it, begin to settle into it as much as you can. Feel how your upper back can release toward your hands, so you aren't rounded out or arching through the spine. And notice if you can move through your neck, so your neck is relaxed. And now from here, you can stay here. You can begin to fold forward. Feeling how the knees naturally move out and away from the hips, away from each other as you do so. And so here we're getting pretty deep into the spleen meridian, running through the inside of the legs, up into the abdomen. And when we work with the spleen, we're grounding. When we get weaker in our spleen energy, we can definitely get very ungrounded, and our energy can get lost in our minds. It's the same with the heart. Our heart energy can move up into the head. And so here we're working with all of the heart-related meridians and the spleen meridian as well. If you feel heat, if you feel tingling, that's perfectly fine. And now let's come up and just take some moments here. It might be intense. It is for me right now. And just notice how you
You are with yourself with intense sensation, if it is intense for you. Can you be with it, be present with it, without rushing into stories or needing to fix it or needing to escape it either? And now you can release. Let's bring the arms down, and you can just roll the shoulders. You can shake out your arm, shake out your wrists. You can take some big circles with your elbows. Whatever helps you move the blood, move the lymph. And let's take a couple moments. You can rest your hands down onto your knees. Just feeling into the sensations moving through you right now. Your eyes are closed or your gaze is soft. Just noticing what that opening brought up in you. And letting your awareness anchor into the sensations in your body. Just being with them, being with your body. Now let's take the right arm up. And the same thing here. You can even lift your shoulder up to your ear to feel the difference, and then release it down. So this is very common for this to happen. We want to relax through the traps. Then we can access this external rotation more easily. So we're rotating and lengthening through the tricep line, through the heart meridian, reaching the palm back, and then bending through the elbow. So the palm comes down to the upper back, and then reaching out through your left arm and down through the thumb, internally rotating, and keep rotating as you bring the arm behind you, bending at the elbow, getting the bind where you do, taking a hold of your shirt, using a strap or using a scarf. And again, if you get a hold of your fingers, and if you can work it out to get a hold of your pinky fingers, and you can pull the fingers against each other, and notice if you begin lifting up through the top of your shoulder, if you can release that down so you're lengthening more through the triceps and therefore the heart and small intestine meridians. Let your back release into your hands. Let your belly relax. You can move your head a little bit, just making sure that your neck can be relaxed here. And then from here, you can begin to fold forward, or you can stay sitting upright if this is enough of an opening for you. Feeling what changes as you take the weight of your torso forward. And not only through your legs and through the spleen meridian, but also through your upper body. And you can continue moving your upper back into your hands as you fold forward. I find it helps to support the belly and soften the belly at the same time. And notice if you're holding through your throat, your tongue, your jaw, you can swallow to soften there. You're soft through your eyes, soft through your cheeks. And really soft in your breath, soft through your heart. And with your hands here behind your upper back, letting this bring awareness into the back of your heart space, how your breath can move into your back. And you can come up. Take some moments here. Letting your breath relax into your belly, maybe into your pelvis. Perhaps noticing differences between this side and the first side. And then you can release your fingers and take any movement that feels good for you to move the blood and the lymph through your upper body. How does your breath want to support this movement? Feeling the increased circulation, the warmth, the support that you've been giving to yourself. And then let your hands rest onto your knees. Let's have the palms face up if they aren't already. Feeling whatever is arising in you right now. Now you can simply cross your legs, however is comfortable for you. Let your hands continue to rest onto your knees, your thighs, the palms facing up. Feel how your shoulders and your ribs can stack over your hips. And feel the space that you've created, the warmth you've created through your heart. And this is out through your chest, it's out through your upper back. Maybe you feel it into your side ribs, the armpits, and down through your arms, into your hands and into your fingers. Feeling the space and softness in your belly, down into your pelvis. And noticing how this can act as an anchor for your mind. Even as sensation arises, as emotions move through you, that you can remain grounded through whatever arises. Thanks so much for practicing with me today. And before you go, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What does receiving support look or feel like for you right now? Or what did you notice in your body, your mind, your emotions during today's practice? And if you want help understanding which practices are most supportive for you right now, you can download my free 5-element self-nourishment guide that I have linked in the description. It can help you explore patterns in your body, your mind, your emotions, and connect you with supportive practices through the 5 elements and meridians from Chinese medicine. I also always share links to other practices and playlists that may support you here at the end of the video and in the description, so you can continue exploring practices that best meet your needs. And if you haven't yet, subscribe and turn on notifications so you continue to receive the new practices that I'm sharing every week here. Thanks so much for taking this time to be present with yourself.
present with your breath, and present with your body, and for practicing with me. I'll see you in the next video.